Chanting of Jai Shri Ram is not only happening in India but across the globe ever since Ram Lalla Prana Pratishtha happened in Ayodhya. A team of Vishwa Hindu Parishad America has taken a sankalp of doing Ram Lalla Ratha Yatra in and around USA for about 8,000 miles at a stretch. Let us know more details about it. Joining with us is Amitabh Ji, General Secretary of Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America, and Tejal Ji, Joint General Secretary of Vishwa Hindu Parishad America. Namaskar Ji.
Namaskar, Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. And first of all,
Ram Lalla ki Jai.
congratulations Amit Ji and Tejal Ji.
बहुत धन्यवाद आपका भी.
राम की प्रतिष्ठा तो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा तो यहाँ हुई है, लेकिन आप तो रथ को आप अक्रॉस द ग्लोब ले जा रहे हो. व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट और ये व्हाट इज इंस्पिरेशन एंड कहाँ से शुरू हुई है ये संकल्प और ये स्फूर्ति कहाँ से मिली है अमिताभ जी?
The Sankalpa, namaskar to all TV9 viewers, and Padma ji, thank you for taking time to give us time. The Sankalpa came from Bhagwan Ram himself, I guess. You know, in October, the news came out of the Prana Pratishtha of Ram Lalla in Ayodhya Dham, and we were tasked with informing all the mandirs across United States.
Yes,
So,
yes. Amit ji, आप बताइए, it is 8,000 miles of Rath Yatra. It is too big to hear, but we would like to know from your side.
Okay. So initially we calculated that it will be 8,000, 8,000 मील का यात्रा रहेगा. लेकिन अभी जब हम यात्रा शुरू किए हैं, तो we have visited 8 states already, 72 temples, and we already clocked in 3,400 miles.
Oh.
So based on this, now with the new calculation, I think at the Samapan of the Yatra, we will reach above 20,000 miles.
Okay. Doubling the figure, is it?
Yeah.
It's almost 3 times.
3 times the
Exactly.
figure we are. It is not anticipated, not calculated. This is, as like you said, first time it's happening. And one unique point is there has been Ram Rath Yatras prior to this across world. But this is the first Ram Lalla Yatra. It is the Ram Bhagavan in a Balarup Yatra.
Yes.
So this is the first time ever we have our brothers and sisters across up north in Canada also doing the same, going east to west and across the 49th parallel, covering all the Canadian provinces. We will be covering all 48 continuous states. We have divided the country in 14 zones. Starting with Chicago, coming east, going south, going west, and then going north, and then coming back down south from there.
जी. तेजल जी, आप हिंदू मंदिर एम्पावरमेंट काउंसिल के डायरेक्टर भी हो. रथ यात्रा तो हम तो बहुत देख चुके हैं, लेकिन ये राम लल्ला जी का रथ यात्रा में क्या what are the specialities of this रथ यात्रा?
So basically, this one unique thing is about the going to the remote places of USA and meeting Hindu brothers and sisters and seeing and observing, experiencing their love, the devotion for the Bhagwan Ram and Ram Lalla ji. That's the most unique thing that we are going through right now as a part of the Shri Ram Lalla Rath Yatra. And Rath Yatra usually starts from one end of the city and it ends on the other end of the city. This is not that. We have started from one city. We are going to go across the USA, east to west, north to south, and we are going to close at the same place where we started. So it's city to city to city. So we are going to cover many mandirs, many cities, many towns across USA. That's second unique thing. The third unique thing that this is blessed by the Ram Mandir Murti Pratishtha Tirth Kshetra Trust as well as VHP Bharat. They both have blessed us. They have, I would not say authorized who we are to get authorization from them, but basically we are blessed by them to carry this Ram Lalla's Murti as well as the Kalash that we have received from there, which has a Pujit Akshat of the 22nd celebration.
Yes.
And that is the third unique thing. So every Ram Bhakta who would come for the darshan, they will also get blessed, even though they could not go to the Ayodhya yet. Or even if somebody has visited Ayodhya, that they might not have received the akshat, but we are taking akshat to them. So
Okay.
Ram Lala ji is going to them. That's the fourth unique thing, that they are not going to Ram Lala. Ram Lala is going to them to give a
Ram Lala came to give darshan to all the bhaktas.
all the bhaktas.
Great,
These
great.
are the four unique things.
We have temples that you go to Google Maps, and say temple is closed, but the bhaktas are there at 10 p.m. at night.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's not one or two, it's 50, 60, 70 children ages. Yesterday we had a baby, like
Yeah.
she was 2 months. He was there, and then there are elders. So every age group, any time of the day, they're there.
अमित जी, ये मतलब व्हाट इज द शेड्यूल ऑफ दिस रथ यात्रा? ये तो अभी आप तो 20,000 के माइल्स का कवरेज करने की वो संकल्प ली है, तो कितने दिनों में ये हो सकता है? मतलब व्हाट इज द शेड्यूल ऑफ दिस रामलला का रथ यात्रा?
Like the mileage, we started with a target of 45 to 60 days, but it is moving on time right now because we are in smaller states, less distances to travel. Once we get into the bigger states and a lot more travel is involved, but the sankalp is to have the yatra sampurn. It takes 60 days, 70 days, 80 days, whatever, but it is non-stop until we reach back to Sugar Grove.
एंड अमित जी, आप तो ठान ली कि शुरू से लेके आखिरी तक रहने का, ऑल दीज, तो शक्ति कहाँ से मिलेगी आपको? मतलब कहाँ से मिलती है शक्ति?
Every mandir we visit, every place we visit, it's the blessing of the bhaktas that gives you strength.
Okay.
So we are just getting blessing from each mandir, and each mandir, when we get the blessing from, like I said, from a 2-month-old to 90-year-old, that is the strength, and it is the Shri Ram Kripa.
तेजल जी, आप तो हिंदू मंदिर एम्पावरमेंट काउंसिल के बारे में बताइए कुछ, मतलब कैसे एक्टिविटीज होंगे और इस रथ यात्रा से जुड़ के आपका क्या है स्पेशल प्रोग्राम्स?
So this Rath Yatra, first of all, Hindu Mandir Empowerment Council, it is an initiative of Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America. It started in 2006. This year is the 17th year of the conference. There are multiple threads that came out of the conference, like a publication, the Hindu Mandir Priest Conference, Hindu Youth Conference, Bal Vihar Teachers Conference. So we do all that. We started that, and then we continued doing that since 17 years. We bring mandirs together to network, to collaborate, to talk about their common challenges, as well as the win. Not only the challenges, as well as the win, so that they can share their stories, their success stories with the other mandirs. And then we also educate and bring the awareness in the mandir about the federal and the state fundings available within United States of America, because the federal government and state governments has a special program which allows mandir to have built security, like the specific security and the safety guards and measures implemented at their mandir locations. So we educate them, we run the workshops for them, we provide the help to the smaller mandirs to connect with the larger mandirs. So if they need to share resources, if there is a need of the priest, urgent need, we help out with that too. So there are many things that this Mandir Empowerment Council does. And once a year we come together, we meet, and that is the most important time of the year. This year it will be in September 28th, 29th, and 30th. So we are TV9. I request all the mandirs and appeal all the mandirs that be there. Visit our website hmec.info, hmec.info for more information. Dhanyavad.
Right.
Parmaji,
बताइए.
VHPA doesn't own any mandir. VHPA is here to help the mandirs unite, help the Hindu unite. And that is the work of HMEC going on for the past 17 years. This is the 17th conference that's going to happen consecutive. During COVID, we held the conference.
Right, right. And I can see, I mean, VHPA of Canada also, like Mahendra Bhandari ji and Manish Puri ji bhi. I think the whole team is working to make it successful. Can you, I mean, give us details about it?
So we, once we initiated the reaching out to mandirs, Manish Puri ji and Mahendra ji from Canada joined us. And we are just creating the structure. They are just following the structure with us. And it's this tremendous task they have taken. They provided a lot of logistical support, supply support that we needed from Bharat. Mahendraji made a special trip to Bharat and brought materials from Bharat that we have to distribute to people,
Yeah.
scarves and what do you call them?
Malas?
Dushalas, or patkas, what you want to call it, the dhwajas from Bharat. So he brought them and he carried them with him. So that is a tremendous task he took. And then, we providing him all the structured, what are the instructions that we receive from Bharat, what is to be done when you reach the temples. So all that, we're working very cohesively together. It is a great moment that North America, US and Canada, it's a huge landmass, and Hindus are in every nook and corner place. And that is where our plan is to visit everyone and give them blessings from Shri Ram Lala.
Right. Tejal ji, ऐसे मतलब for these programs, so many hands to be joined and to make it successful, right? So how are you involving the youth there? Because ये परंपरा को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए youth का तो बहुत ज़रूरत होती है. So how are you involving the youth there of Hindus?
So as we are passing through the cities, when we visit mandir, we appeal mandirs to bring their youth to the conference, which we'll have it in September. And HMEC has always welcomed youth as a volunteer to these conferences. We have a youth sessions also. Youth participates, youth talk about their own opinions, their own viewpoint on the Hindu specific, Mandir specific topics. They can have their separate session also. They are involved in note takings. They can, basically the volunteer work, whatever the available. So we give them volunteer hours if they are schools. So that encourages them to be part of the Mandir community. The other thing we have recently offered to the youth community is one of the competition for their involvement. Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America for the Ram Janmabhoomi Murti Pratishthan Samaro, we had our own composition, the written, composed and sung by one of the very renowned artists, Vinod Krishnanji. That song is very popular. If you look on the Ram Ka Swagat. So we have organized a competition for that song, singing competition, solo dance, group dance, and the a cappella. So by doing that, we are encouraging youth to participate. If they are in, then they would see what VHPA does, what HMEC does, and then I am appealing to the mandirs that locally you do your seva and also join with VHPA, because that is how the mandir gets strengthened with the help of the youth. And then yesterday we were at one of the very popular university,
Dartmouth University in New Hampshire, and the room was filled with, there's no space. There was just all these students in the room, and there's a small mandir in Dartmouth College, and all of them were encouraged. And just to make you a point that I reached out to our back office team and I said, can you give me the database on the volunteers at our VHPA volunteers, how they're going to help? He says, oh, there are so many registrations. I'm like, where? The new memberships are coming from youth.
Okay.
So this yatra is going to help unite the youth. That the original question was, many youth will get encouraged by our visit. So the one purpose of this yatra is to unite Hindus, bring Hindus forward, bring our community forward through VHPA.
Right. अमित जी, रथ यात्रा में तो फिर रथ का तो ज़रूरत होती ही है. So कितना बड़ा सा, how big is the rath made, and whom do you want to credit that?
Oh, so we did not build a huge van or anything. We have a mini van, which is a normal 7-passenger van, which is comfortable to drive for us. And in the back of it, we have decorated a mandir where the Ram Lala sits, and Kalash is there. We will share the images with you so you can share it to your viewers. The decoration of the outside was with the logos that we selected. And the inside the mandir was one of our volunteer sisters, Hetal Patel from Chicago. She did it herself. She decorated, she did the alankar of the Ram Lala statue also, the murti. And so it is all volunteer work.
राइट तेजल जी मतलब लेडीज का
I think I would like to add the fifth unique thing that, because you were asking unique and I stopped at fourth, I was saving that
yeah
fifth
yeah
thing.
please
The top of the Rath, we have a Ram, the Ram Bhakta, Hanuman Ji Maharaj,
okay
carrying the Dronagiri Parvat and the Sanjeevani, bringing Sanjeevani for Lakshman Ji. So that whole image is covering the roof. That is the most unique thing. So Hanuman Ji is
giving
also
constantly
blessings and making us travel so smoothly.
of course
so
of course
far. So
हनुमान जी के बिना तो अधूरा रहेगा रथ तो
exactly. So that is the fifth unique thing.
ग्रेट ग्रेट और तेजल जी वैसे मैं आई वाज आस्किंग यू लाइक यू नो लेडीज़ का इन्वॉल्वमेंट तो होता ही है ऐसे सेलिब्रेशंस में सो डेकोरेशंस एंड पार्ट अमित जी तो बता रहे हैं सो हाउ एक्टिव आर द लेडीज एंड कोई मतलब ऐसे माहौल में तो डांस वगैरह होता है ट्रेडिशनल के सो व्हाट आर द प्लान्स
So basically, I would say that mother is a core of the family. And we always say that behind the successful man, there is a woman. So first of all, I would go to Amitabh ji himself. His entire family is behind him. Preet ji, Amitabh ji's wife, she is not with us, but she is constantly in touch and giving inspiration and support to Amitabh ji to travel through the Rath Yatra. So we do see the women involvement directly or indirectly. Like the Rath was decorated by Hital Behan. Preet ji is there indirectly involved and blessing and supporting Amitabh ji. There are every mandir there is a women involved. Yesterday, three temples all started by women. Like because women has a shraddha inbuilt in them.
Yes.
For men, we have to inculcate. Correct? We have to like slowly seed it. And then it comes out. The mother does it. So basically, the women are always there in the forefront. Women are getting involved in preparing prasad, decorations, dancing, singing, all that. I think we do see traditional classical dancing. We have not yet experienced in the front of Ram Lalla ji. But I'm sure the larger mandir and the other location, it will happen. It is what all happening, what Ram Lalla ji wishes.
Right.
So women involvement is definitely there in every aspect of the Rath Yatra.
Great. Amitabh ji, अभी तो summers मतलब how was the atmosphere? Is it conducive or you know cooperating with this Rath Yatra, or you will continuously do it or break it in a way if it is doesn't I mean
as long as it moves, it's moving. It's continuous because bhakta are waiting and we are not going to disappoint them.
no, is the weather favorable there? Is the weather favorable there? I'm asking.
Yes.
Yes, it's you know, it's calm down. It is, you know, so we know what to expect in which regions. Chicago has no snow, but now we are in the upper northern region. We've seen the snow peak mountains here and you know, chilly weather, very cold weather, but it's okay. We are used to this weather. And then we are going to extreme others. As we go west, we will be in the middle where temperatures will be very hot. We will cross a desert area. We will go again through the valley, which will be very cold. You know, so this land is, I've traveled across a couple of times, so have experience, but this is a different, unique experience where I'm visiting remote locations.
Right.
And you know, this is America the Beautiful. That everyone should see also. That is another thing. Ram Lalla is witnessing the bhaktas in the America the Beautiful.
Right. अभी भगवान हो गए और भक्त हो गए तीसरी चीज़ तो प्रसाद होती है तो what is a special prasad you are going to distribute or is it like and in which style? Is it South style or North style or Indian style?
So it is, so that's what we're saying. Every temple we go is a different paddhati because we are not standardized. We have standard mantras, right? So there are temples where there is one Gujarati priest and one Punjabi priest, and there is a South Indian priest. So we went to Balaji temples where you have again the mix of it. Like in Pittsburgh, it's a huge gathering. I don't even know how many people were there. Maybe 1,000 people were there. And there are mix of pandits and pujaris, both southern and northern and eastern, and all flavor. Bhutanese priests.
Okay.
We went to this location. We went to a Nepalese Hindu community, and they have their own priests. So this is proof that we are not rigid. We are very flexible. Like people talk about that,
Yeah.
you are very complicated, we are rigid. No, it is very, and unique thing about us is once they start chanting the mantra, be a Gujarati priest, Punjabi priest, from Tamil Nadu, from Kerala, Karnataka, from wherever, Odisha, Nepal, Bhutan, when they're speaking in their language with Bhutanese or something, they have an accent. But once they start chanting the Sanskrit mantras, it is all the same. It's
Yeah.
all the same. No difference left anymore there.
Yes,
You know, so everybody says,
The shlokas.
the shlokas.
Ramaya
Ramabhadraya,
Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya
Vedase,
Vedase Raghunathaya
Nathaya
Sridhaya Padayema Namah. Everybody says it, and you can try and say, hey, where is the
Yes,
accent?
yes.
There's no.
Yes, yes.
So
Again.
I think coming back to your question about the prasada, we have also received the sakardana, which is called in the north and south mostly, and then as you move on Rajasthan, Punjab side, they call it ilaichi dana. We have received that from Ayodhya,
Oh.
and some I brought myself, and some came in the ship.
From the trust.
We ship from the trust. We are like taking some little prasad with us, and then when they offer the naivedya they have prepared, we have requested them that keep some sakardana ready. So we mix the sakardana in their sakardana after naivedya is offered.
Yes.
So so all prasad are mixed basically, and we it's good that we have only sakardana. Yes, there is a elaborated wet prasad like halwa and all kind of sweets and all that. But this dry item would stay well and good, and it is coming from Bharat, from Ramlala Mandir. So everybody, devotees feel very blessed about it as well, that we are receiving the prasad directly from there.
Great.
So sakardana, ilaichi dana is our most simple prasad which we are distributing.
Great. Amitabh ji, Rath Yatra to 23rd March, somewhere it started, right? You have already started, the Rath Yatra is on. So at the end of the Rath Yatra, are you planning a kind of a big celebration program, or how it is going to end?
So it's always from us is like it's always not the last minute, but the thought process is going on. So I say this is 60 days out there. If I start planning now, the focus will go away from what we are doing now.
Right, right.
As we get closer, as the bhaktas are getting excited,
Yeah.
they are already planning. So we'll have multiple ideas.
Great.
There is a one thought process which I'm going to share now today, that it doesn't end here yet. The Ramlala finishes the yatra, gets to Sugar Grove, Illinois, and then he flies to Bharat with us.
Oh.
Then we go to Ayodhya Dham, we go to Somnath, Kashi, Mathura, and then we bring him back to USA. The yatra is complete.
Okay, that's great. As you said, I mean, people will come up with new ideas at the end of the day, but you're only concentrating on the Rath Yatra right now. That's a great thing. And Teja ji, हर celebrations तो हम यहाँ से भी मतलब TV में देखते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं. I mean, what brings them together? Because they are hectic. I mean, they're busy in their hectic life day to day.
Ram ka naam, devotion for the Ram, that brings them
Yeah,
together.
it's a weekday. They take 4 hours off from work and
Yeah.
just come there and
Yeah.
waiting because they don't know when we are arriving. So they come an hour early.
That's
and
what I'm
they wait
asking,
for us.
yeah.
And we're there for only 20 minutes. And in that 20 minutes, you see people dancing, you see people singing, you see people just getting emotional. They,
Shraddha
It's
is
just,
taking
just,
them.
just
Best.
Ram's
Shraddha
name.
Yes.
Ram.
Huh.
Them to Mandir at any point in time whenever we say. We give them notice, the route is prepared, everything, but then sometimes some get delay, anything, but they wait for us.
Yeah.
So it's just Prabhu ka naam.
Right. So राम नाम ही लाते हैं उसको, मतलब खींच लाती है. Right. Last but not the least, you have taken, I mean, ये जो संकल्प लेके रथ यात्रा continuously करना is a great thing. I mean, it's a very Hercules job, I know, but how are the local authorities cooperating with you?
No, we have a small tour, right? We're not carrying 20 cars or flags or shouting or something. Normal driving speeds, normal travel. There is no requirement of any state approval or permit for doing this. So far we have crossed, like I said, 8 states. This is the 9th state we'll be entering today.
Okay.
We have no issues. So that is why we kept it a normal vehicle. So you don't need a special permit.
Okay.
That's why we keep not a caravan of multiple cars, just 2 vehicles, one
Understood.
we, and then there is a 2 other person with us, Manan Bhai, Raval and Catherine. and they are just along with us to document this and videograph this. That is it. Only 4 people right now. We will hope that more people will join. But again, when they do join, we want to keep the tour small. We don't want to make it elaborate to cause the authorities to get involved.
Great, great. And moreover, I mean, more than that is taking it to further, and it's a continuous chain kind of thing is a great thing. Thank you Amitabh ji and Tejal ji. Thank you very much. ये तो आप कल्याण, I mean लोक कल्याण के, what I feel is you're doing it, but it will give you returns in a bigger way. So सबका कल्याण और लोक कल्याण हो जाएगा. Thank you very much and all the very best to your team. Good luck. Thank you Amitabh ji and thank you
Thank you so
Tejal.
much.
Thank you so much.
Jai
Thank you
Shri
to
Ram.
TV9.
Jai Shri Ram.